Within minutes, we had roads blocked off, emergency personnel guiding and making sure people were going in the right directions or not, being in harm's way.
On the road to recovery, this aerial video showing the damage and destruction left in the wake of that tornado that ripped through Cape Coral on Saturday. The National Weather Service is officially calling this an EF2 tornado, causing $6 million in damage. Fox 4 Rising has team coverage of the storm and the damage. Let's start with Rising's Kelli Dame, who is live at Beach Parkway this morning. Good morning to you, Kelli. How is it looking very early now, but on a new week here that we have to start? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Miriam. You can imagine maybe 2 days after the tornado hitting that there would be a lot of progress done. And while there is progress being made, taking a look at the house behind me, it may be hard to realize that. But I can tell you early this morning, we've already been seeing LCEC trucks out here. In fact, they were just over to the left of me not too long ago, restoring that power pole over there. And I'll give you a perspective a little later on the show. But on the other side of the street, there seems to be power. But here, still a lot of damage. I do want to get to the latest numbers with LCEC. We're learning that 800 people are still without power this morning. That is the latest numbers. There also is a new number that I'm going to share with you coming up in a little bit on what you need to know. You can call if you have any questions and also to aid you in starting that building process. So now, if you live in the area of Beach Parkway between Chiquita and Sands Boulevard, you are asked to stay away. I did see a police officer drive by not too long ago. There are patrols that are happening. They're checking IDs, making sure only homeowners are allowed to come in. More than 200 homes here are damaged. Now, homeowners that are using generators, just a word of caution here. Be aware of carbon monoxide fumes, so do not use the generator inside your home or garage. Now, if you come across any down power lines, you should always assume it's live and dangerous. Keep your distance. If you have any questions, you can contact the Citizen Action Center, 239-574-0425. That number on your screen. Now, the other number on your screen, this is something that's coming live at 9 o'clock this morning. And this is really looking towards the future, this rebuilding process. It's going to help those people who need to get permits. And that number is 574-0551. Again, that is opening up just in a few hours here at 9 a.m. Now, I do want to get to some stories here because every single person that may be calling that number looking for help in the rebuilding process, like these homeowners, they've got a story to tell. And those stories are seen in the thousands with the debris just littered all around here. 4 in Your Corner's Malcolm Johnson brings us a story of one family who didn't even know if they would make it out of their storm shelter that night.
The roof got ripped off and is somewhere.
When Tim Slager says his roof is somewhere, he means it's here, across the street, ripped to shreds, surrounding his neighbor's car, which is also destroyed.
It's not what's lost that's hard. It's where do we go from here? What do we do?
Tim knew exactly what to do when the storm picked up.
We grab my wife and my son and we go into the closet.
This closet is where they sought shelter, and he tells me that they said their last goodbyes, not knowing whether they'd make it or not.
When you're hugging your son and your wife and you say, I love you, and you don't know if that's like the last time you're ever gonna say those things. You don't know.
Most rooms in the house are beyond repair. The roof is gone. Water is still pouring in. White insulation covers their belongings. Sheets and blankets ripped from the bed, moved to the bathroom.
And what's next is, you can't stop life, right? Like, life goes on. But, you know, we're going to have to figure out where we're going to stay, so we don't know.
While they survey the damage of everything they've lost, this family feels they've found something greater.
In that moment, you appreciate what you have.
A strengthened bond with each other that no storm can tear apart. Malcolm Johnson, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, so again, the message here today, moving forward for those living along Beach Parkway, rebuilding. And it's not just Beach Parkway where we are. There are some other hit areas. And, of course, my colleague Patrick Nolan has been covering the area of Southwest 15th Terrace. Coming up a little later in the show, he's going to give us a preview of what it's looking like over there for those folks. Also, we've got a lot more information, photos, videos, stories on our website as well as on social media. So you can go to that website, fox4now.com. WFTX-TV.com. For now, I do want to send it back over to my colleagues in the studio, Jamie and Miriam. And, you know, these stories, these people out here have been through a lot, and they're hoping for a little bit of sunshine today, guys.
Yeah, Kelly, definitely. Thank you very much. We've been covering this all weekend, of course. So, Jamie, as we look to Monday now, we're still picking up from an EF2 tornado, which, you know, Cape Coral hasn't seen, obviously, that many, and we're not that used to this, especially in January.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about that?